Okay, well, guys, sadly, I was recording and I went really far with Turkey, and it did not save. But I want you to look at where we were before, right? I sat here for like a good 12 minutes playing this out. So this is exactly where we are now. So we've taken Bosnia, done all this, right? I'm so angry that it did not record. Okay, guys, we've taken parts of Turkey. The coast, Turkey doesn't have a northern coast at this point. We're in Thrace. We're right around the capital. Our allies. Zagreb's being completely destroyed by the Austrians. This guy's taking heavy damage, but he's still in the fight. We've also cut Thrace off from the rest of the Greek clans. Our allies in Egypt are managing to do something. I fought to the last stand, was, they said. I'm so sorry, but that's just how things are. I'm not so used to this recorder, so I guess I'll have to get better at it. I will make sure this is recording. So I guess you gotta see the little tab. It said it was recording before, but... Onward to Plovdiv. You've cut Turkey off into three pockets really, no, four. I'd say these go together. This is its own pocket, this is its own pocket, those two there are its own pocket. Remember, guys, this is with absolutely no extra generals than what you start with, which is a big achievement for conquering Turkey. And like I said, I'm only going to go as far to show you the conquest of Turkey, because I don't have the time, or I don't care enough, to conquer France and all that. I mean, I'll finish it by myself, but, I might do a playthrough of it. Man, how we get Bessarabia so much land? Hard to believe that the land I've already conquered is nothing compared to what I actually started out with. Though I think I might have more money in it. The only thing Russia's got is food. Though it's not impossible to start out Russia, I've always wanted to see how long a person can hold off if the entire map was against them. So we'd say that what if we were Russia, one of the biggest nations? Our objective would be to hold off. Now I've seen that on World Conqueror 3. Eventually you'd fall. But that's only because the game itself is a lot harder than this. Let's see. Like I said, let's pretend that every round is a week. So that means that it's taken 25 weeks to advance to this point in the game. To where they're not even threatening Russia. They're not threatening Europe at all. No European nation is afraid of them at this point. Even the most heavily Muslimified regions of Europe are completely collapsed. So that's for maybe Albania. And this portion of Thrace. Other than that, we just gotta completely, they receive almost no support from this region. This area, says for Albania, would completely rise in revolution. Plovdiv has fallen. Glory to Europa. I want to just move this guy back here. Shell the city. Like, no joke, just shell the hell out of it. Well, I see they've almost got up to their coastline again. 7 minutes and 9 seconds. Like, I'd be willing to end the war here. Or would I? At this point in their life, your logistics system would be heavily used up. But I mean, I imagine you could press farther. I mean, you are Russia. And then you would have Austrians. And Moldavians and Serbians. I don't know why I almost said Sorbian. That's a completely separate ethnicity. They are also Slavic, though. Well, my entire ability to fight Turkey, you might actually get to see fighting against another country. Zagreb didn't fall. The Italians, looks like all the Germanics are falling back. Their positions in Metz and Nancy have already fallen. They're only able to hold at Zurich. They did conquer the northern chunk of France. They took back all of that. They're receiving troops from deep, highly north in Europe at this point. I think I'm going to go invade parts of Prussia to gain that area where Danzig should be. This entire army is tasked with conquering the peninsula and pressing onto Heraklion. There's no rising from these first defeats. He is dangerously close to dying. I'm gonna have to do something about that. We've cut them off from the rest of the country. Oh man, he got support. I mean, more help. Yeah, this city's not gonna hold any more rounds. Oh man, they launched an offensive. How nice for them. Who wants to bet that it doesn't last more than 2 rounds? I'm gonna take them to Gotland up there. Final battle. All of Europe rests in the balance of this. At this point, I think Turkey would have surrendered completely. And you could have been like, give us all of Europe, even Constantinople, or lose everything. Which, why do I feel like they would just do that? Like, to be a dick move? Like, they'd surrender Turkey itself before they would surrender Constantinople. I mean, I like how they're launching their own offensives. They're actually threatening all of my conquest of Turkey. Well, not really. All it is holy crap, I just pulled it over there. Take Izmir. Smyrna, like I said, for real. Conquer this way. You're not going to see a conquest of Italy, though. Let's see how this war's going for the Allies, though. Zaragoza has fallen, but they managed to retake Barcelona, which will collapse. Valencia holds on. They've lost one of those islands. No, is that 2? No, they just lost 2. They're going to lose, Spain is. If I could build fortresses, just so you know, I would have a lot of forts all the way set up in Russia. Oh man, Turks are gonna hate me for this if they see these videos. I see that the tides have turned and that Egypt's collapsed. No winning this war. Egypt will win the war, technically. Theoretically, they'd win the war in the sense that France won World War II. Not very much, you know what I'm saying? Which I like, where you might be defeated if they get conquered, since, you know, they got knocked out of Turkey itself. They're getting beat back, which I don't have problems, French people. My name is St. Clair. So, you know, that's from Normandy. But, yeah. I'm just saying. Yeah, parts of Germany proper is now fallen. I'm gonna say that if this was me, I'm gonna be the last guy standing. Maybe not the last guy, maybe conquer the rest of the territories. You know, maybe like Sweden and stuff. I certainly will be one of the last people standing. I like how the Albanian armies completely broke off from the rest of Albania, even though they have no chance of. If they leave, they know that it's gonna just do too much damage to their own cities. Well, the race is gone. You saw it. Here on my channel. Smyrna is about to fall itself. This is one of those points when a nation realizes it's licked and they can't go farther. The only reason they keep fighting in real life is the fact that they're allies. Okay, he's definitely gonna have to retreat at this point. I probably won't be able to take the city. Yeah, it wasn't. I left my Xbox when I just remembered that. Hopefully it doesn't frozen. You guys wouldn't mind if I'd be back in a moment. If the video goes off, I'll just restart it. Did not freeze. I like how parts of Turkey have fallen, though parts of Greece haven't. We'll do more videos later. Let me see if the battery's charged. I mean, I may get one done later. Hopefully this city can hold off playing this. How many weeks would this be? 35 in real life? I'd say if you could conquer this much land in under a year, I mean, Germany did way faster in real life. But, that's pretty good. Expanding your country at all is pretty good. Oh crap, I hit that again. You gotta be wary of that. Now let's begin launching major offensives into the heart of Turkey. Moldavia's a power now. I don't see how you have an enemy that tiny in area. I mean, not that that's tiny, but they could break that. All they gotta do is focus all their generals in one position and break through.